MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmerman. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First pitch on its way. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Liriano has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Just underway in Arlington. That's lifted the other way out to left. Andrews has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Randy Johnson, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Here it comes now to Andrews. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start. opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Batting second.
Not a lot you
Right
can do with
fielder.
that pitch. That fastball just
Shin
ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
71.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So next to the plate for Texas, number 71. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. A 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Batting
Oh,
fourth.
that was a big
Third
mistake
baseman.
right there. This guy
Number
might be their
77.
best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. Into the box, number 77. And a ball, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave one. Still no score. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa,
for the
as he'll
Astros.
get his first opportunity in this one.
Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's
Batting
focus
fifth.
our attention at the guy who
Center
plays one of
fielder.
the premier positions
Number
in the
70.
game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So striding forward now, number 70. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Two and two count. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off
Batting
base,
sixth.
and that's just what they
First
did right
baseman.
there. Big
Number
strikeout,
30.
keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, number 30. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1 the count. Number 77 into shallow left, and that's going to land foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Tanner Pelly. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Pelly.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on day.
Batting 6.
And we're fortunate enough to watch
hitter.
one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Here's Chris Davis now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
3-0 now. Liriano is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Batting 7. Left fielder, number 28.
Into the box, Liriano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. Davis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And we'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Runner back safely. In now, David Yu. And he puts it on the ground to second. Seager has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So here's Joe Mauer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in, Michael Lee, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Kyle Seager.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Lee.
Standing in now, David Lee, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So stepping in, Leonis Martin.
Leading off for the
Rangers. To the
Rangers.
bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind it early 1 and 2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back easily. Here's Elvis Andrus now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Offers Martin. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Haas going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home. But he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Andrews stands at second with no outs.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hard hit ball to short. Correa moving to his right. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box now, number 71. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Andrus leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 2-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility
Now
here that could get them out of the inning.
77.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third. So they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Tanner Kelly.
Riding in once again, Tanner Kelly. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. And, oh, a little slippery back there as Mauer lets this ball get away from him. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullock back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 2 and the Astros nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 3 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Liriano arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Strike. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Yu over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Chu. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Liriano
leading off in the Ranger fourth.
In play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Liriano, a 27-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, David Hughes.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Yu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball that time, not even close. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Count is 1-2 now. Two runs on just one hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this
center
start
fielder,
after a
number
rough
2,
beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So striding in, number 70. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Now batting.
Hey, listen,
number
Nero, they're not
30.
going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And the changeup is way low that time. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time, and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So here's Joe Mauer, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chu waits on it. And he brings it in on the warning track. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lee is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Two and one.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Up around the face. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Lee as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 19, Shin Soo Choo.
Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. No hits to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now here's the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing.
Now
Sometimes guys get in that
number
protect mode so
71.
much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Stepping in now, number 71. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's
Now
the
batting,
last thing you want to do on
number
the mound.
77.
That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 77, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 out with the man at first. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, they came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Set to deal on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full. 3-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Another full count pitch home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They're up 2-0. Ready for another chance. Number 3 to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0. High in the air out toward shallow right. Chu has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cox. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another 2-2 offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Liriano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
In now, number 70, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting
Now
from
batting,
first. And here
number
Showtrack
30.
demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 58.
Into the box now, number 30. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2 out with the man at first. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready once again, Joe Mauer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Outside.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 now to Mauer. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Ready with the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 1 to the left-handed hitting Mauer. Just a bit low, ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-1. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Lee, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Chu coasts under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Texas is out in front 2-1. Striding in once again,
Leading
Tanner
out for the
Pelly.
Rangers, first baseman, Tanner Pelly.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Popped high in the air. Mauer over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. It's a strike. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I always like
The
watching
batter,
pitchers that attack
number
with their
28.
fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Liriano. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1-2-3 go the Rangers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now. Kyle
Leading off for the
Seager.
Astros.
It was a walk in his
Second
last
baseman.
trip.
This thing's
Kyle
far from over,
Seager.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well
Now
hit,
batting.
but a rough out number
Designated
1.
hitter.
Boy, talk about
David
hitting into some
Lee.
rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he
Your
would have
attention,
represented
please.
the tying run.
Now
Phil
pitching for the
Klein
Rangers.
takes the mound now,
Number
and it appears he's
37,
being brought in to face
Phil
the right-handed
Klein.
batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Into the box, David Lee. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
The batter,
Stepping
number
in
3.
now, number 3. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. So 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Pulled toward right center field. Chu giving chase. He's got it, and there are two down now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
So 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Number 70 would be next.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lifted down the line in left. Liriano shading to his right. And that's the third out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Stretch. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, David Yu.
Leading off for the Rangers, second baseman, David Yu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2.
So next to the plate for Texas, Leonis Martin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jerry Blevins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the
number
8th.
14, Jerry Blevins.
Striding in for Houston, number 70.
Leading off for Houston,
he's 2 for 3 thus
center
far.
fielder, number 70.
Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Andrus is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
not a lot of offense
number
to go around,
30.
but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Next up for the Astros, number 30. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. set. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. This one's down to third. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Michael Lee would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. 3-0 pitch gave him license to be selective, and he's able to get on base. The inning's still alive.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And again he'll snap one over to first. Being especially careful here. Set, and the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's
Now
a power
batting.
threat with the bat, so
Second
it's all
baseman.
about not letting
Kyle
him be the guy that beats you.
Your
Albert
attention, please.
Pujols will come
He's
on to
hitting for
pinch hit here in a
Houston.
big spot.
Number 12, Albert Pujols.
fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground. Andrus has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Johan Esposito is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Johan Esposito.
Andy Ibanez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 11, Andy Ibanez.
Now batting, Shin
Leading off for the
Soo-Choo.
Rangers.
He struck out swinging
Right
at his last
fielder.
trip to the plate.
Shin Soo-Choo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Esposito is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and right now the Rangers would do anything to get that leadoff guy on.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can
71.
afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in now, number 71. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 77.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 77. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First offering on its way. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here's the 3-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
3-2.
None out. Runners at first and second. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
One of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Stepping in, Tanner Kelly. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting
Up next
pitcher.
for the Rangers,
he was great all night
designated
long.
hitter, Chris Davis.
Up next for the Rangers, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-0. And this one's tapped foul to home plate. 2-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 runs already home here. There's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Settling in now, Liriano 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Davis stands at first with 1 out. Down and away, ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Cox moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, David Yu.
Stepping in, David Yu, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here's the 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 5-2 Rangers.
Your attention, please.
Lee takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, David Lee. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 3.
Now in the box, number 3. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Gary Cox, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Look, now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Well, we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can. And it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Now batting, number 70.
Stepping up now, number 70. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And a slow knuckleball misses here. 2-1 now.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in, number 30. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now the 2-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Just got a piece to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that relief performance worked hard. They would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Texas Rangers crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jerry Blevins claims the win out of the pen, his first. Paul Lee earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 5 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.